for the magic bullet. Most of the men, including my dad and my family, have died in their late 50s. What were the things that I could do to regain control of my physical life? In 85, I believe it was. It took us about 10, 11 months, something like that. Jeffrey Price, Flower Mound, Texas, managing director for Merrill Lynch is fine. Looking for the magic bullet, the silver bullet. And at the end of the day, there is no such thing. And so what you taught me was ultimately to stop looking for the silver bullet, put the hard work in, be committed and disciplined in my workout, but also changing my lifestyle and really emotionally in how I see food, to no longer see food as something as a coping mechanism, but really to see food as an energy source that allows for me to have a better workout. Now, the cool thing is of not only the weight loss and being consistent and staying on top of it, having the accountability, our check-in sessions that we do on a monthly basis, but also what's proven out is in my physical health, dropping the weight. My doctor I go to 3 times a year. We do deep dive blood work. He treats more holistically. And one of the things that's been happening is that all of my blood work, inflammation markers, all of that has come down. What happened, probably one of the main reasons of reaching out to you, is I turned 56 this year. Most of the men, including my dad and my family, have died in their late 50s. And so as I began to think about my own mortality, what were the things that I could do to regain control of my physical life that would allow me to live a long, prosperous life, physically, relationally, with my family. I now have another granddaughter on the way. And so I wanted to improve my overall lifestyle. And so I really appreciate the opportunity to work with you to stay consistent. It's radically changed my life, not only the betterment of myself, but for my family and loved ones as well. I still see that as a Band-Aid and not a permanent fix. I'm looking for a permanent fix. History of my adult life has been read a book, then do this, lose some weight, and then 5 months later it's back on, or take this, drink, or this particular drug or this pill or this workout type regime. Ultimately, I needed someone to help me kind of put all these puzzle pieces together. Let's just change how we view food. Let's talk about the emotional side of it. Let's talk about the physical side of it. Let's put us on a path of consistency and a path that ultimately is going to almost program my mind and how I think about my body, and ultimately seeing food as this energy source. I can still enjoy food, and I have great food and great tasting food, and I travel a lot. I just have a process now that helps me stay consistent in working out every day, helps me stay consistent in the energy source of the food that ultimately is leading to a higher probability of a much longer lifespan for my family. Happy to compare my calendar to anybody else's calendar. I travel all the time. I'm constantly busy. I run a very large practice. And so ultimately, through working with you, it's kind of like my next 6 weeks. I'm on the road every week, the next 6 weeks. And what I am able to do is be very intentional. Okay, what hotel am I staying in? I am going to be traveling. I know exactly where I'm traveling. I've looked at all of my places that I have a client lunch and I've got a client dinner. I've looked at the menus. I know exactly what I'm going to order. I don't wait till being in the moment. I want to be very proactive in how I go about this process. And so it's being prepared. Don't put off tomorrow what you could start today. When I first had thought of Charles and my first phone call with him, I'm like, wow, this guy's a jerk. But then I realized he does this out of love, and he's doing it in a very gracious way, but he's not going to sugarcoat it. He's going to be very direct with you. This is what you got to do. And are you really going to be committed? Because, hey, I got a lot of other people to work with. And if you're not going to be committed, if this isn't the time to do it, that's okay. That's on you, not on Charles. And so be willing to say, hey, I've got someone that's going to hold me accountable and going to help me through those hard moments that when you get into this for 30 days or 60 days, like anything, you're going to hit these walls. And if you can just break through these walls, then what happens is 12 months, 14 months, 16 months later, it becomes very routine. And where Charles was challenging me on the early end has actually set me up for significant success on the back end, which is the rest of my life.